Are you in the top 20 in the world or top 20? Wow, in Diablo.
Yeah.
Do you want to tell everybody your handle? No, don't tell them. Don't tell them. It's not worth it.
Well, they actually listed me with my actual name in the list.
Oh, did they really?
Yeah.
Oh, interesting.
There's only 2 Americans in the top 20. The rest, almost everyone is from Asia. Otherwise,
we were talking about something that I think is a really good, because people always think that video games are frivolous. But what you were saying, I think that's really important, is it's so difficult that it requires you to only think about that, and it can relieve stress.
Yeah,
it can take out the rest of the world because it's so hard.
Yeah,
you can only think about that.
Yeah, I mean, if I play a video game on extreme difficulty, then I have to concentrate fully on the game. And it has a calming effect.
Yeah.
It sort of chills down. I mean, you mentioned, I think, and many people, like, if you play martial arts or you play pool, like something that forces you, it's like, I think anything that forces you to concentrate fully actually has a calming effect. I find it just sort of like kind of a restoring effect mentally.
Yes.
It's good.
Jiu-jitsu's like that.
Yeah.
Archery's like that as well.
Yeah.
Like when you're shooting a bow, you have to. There's so many moving things, and you have to think only of it, and it cleans the mind.
It cleans the mind. Yeah, exactly.
I was reading this study about surgeons, where they found that surgeons who regularly play video games make less errors.
Well, I mean, video games require manual dexterity, so it makes sense.
Completely makes sense.
I mean, actually, if somebody was like epic at video games, I'd say like their surgical skills can be very good, because in order to be good at video games, any kind of fast reaction video games.
Look at this: 32% fewer errors, 24% faster, and scored 26% better overall than their non-player colleagues.
Oh, I believe that for sure.
That's incredible.
Well,
like that, you should be required in medical school to play video games. Don't you think?
If somebody's like a top-ranked video game player and they say they're a surgeon, I'd be like +1, +2 type of thing.
Oh, top rank for sure. Well, but this isn't even top rank. This is just people who play.
Well, your manual dexterity has to be extremely high.
Yes.
So you're looking at things on a screen. You're reacting, and sometimes you've got like 10 milliseconds to react.
Yes.
And so if somebody's got incredible reaction times and manual dexterity, they're obviously going to be a good surgeon.
Imagine if there was a course that you could take. That course would promote. You would be 26% better.
Yeah.
Everyone would have to take that course.
Sure.
Why would you want a surgeon that's less prepared? You would say, hey, Bob, did you take this course? You didn't take this course. Don't you understand this course makes you 26% better?
Sure.
You would have to take it. Everyone should have to play video games if you want to be a surgeon.
Well, I think it certainly would be a very good test to see if somebody can't play video games well. Like, that means, because you've got to move both hands simultaneously.
Right.
You've got to react to something very fast then on the screen. So, and if your keystrokes or your mouse clicks or whatever are wrong, then you lose the game.
Right.
So, if somebody's has a good rank in video games, I would say that their manual dexterity must be extremely good.
Well, it's so hard.
Their fine motor skills have to be excellent.
If you think about like StarCraft or any game like Quake, any game where a lot of people are playing, to rise to the top, you have to be exceptional. Period. As a human being, there has to be something exceptional about you.
Yeah, actually, if I mention Quake, way back in the day, I was one of the world's best Quake players.
I know we talked about this.
Yeah.
I loved Quake.
Yeah. I mean, my final semester in college, I probably put more time into Quake than all my college classes.
When I was on news radio, all of the writers were super nerds. They were very, very fun guys, and they had a LAN set up at the studio where they all played Quake. I had never played video games, and I would go in with the writers and just kind of hang out with them. We'd get silly, and then we would all start playing video games and playing Quake against each other. And I got addicted, like hardcore. I got a T1 line installed in my house. I went hardcore.
Yeah, exactly. You're checking how many milliseconds of latency you have.
I was fully addicted. I was making my own computers. I was going to Fry's Hardware and buying motherboards and putting everything together. And, it was too much of a time suck, though.
Yep.
I'm an obsessive person. I can't get involved. Like, I can't play golf.
No, golf is too slow for me. I mean, I know a lot of people find golf good, and I mean, I guess if you think of it like I guess if you're saying you're going to walk outdoors with friends and occasionally hit a ball, then and you're just as an outdoor walk, then that's cool. And it does require concentration when you're hitting the ball, but It's too slow for me.
Nothing compares to video games in terms of like the amount of feedback you get, like the sensory overload you get when you're looking at a large, high resolution screen. You have a fast computer. You have headphones on. That you're hearing sounds from here and sounds behind you, and rockets are flying by you. And there's nothing like that.
Yeah.
But I think golf still is like Jamie will tell you. Jamie's an addict. He's a golf nut. It's super addictive, and it takes 8 hours a day.
It's yes. Once you get into golf, I guess any sport it gets super addictive. But for me, the intensity of video games is hard to beat.
Yes, people dismiss it because they think it's just a waste of time. But we're showing like real world benefits of people playing video games.
Yeah.
If you want to be a drone operator, it's the only game in town.
Yeah,
I mean,
absolutely.
You have to get really good at video games.
Yeah, for sure. So, in fact, I can actually tell like what my mental acuity is if I play a very hard video game. So if I'm trying to sort of get like an extremely good clear time in Diablo or something like that. Or a first-person shooter, whatever the case may be. Like if I can tell that I'm tired, or my brain's not working as well as it should. It's like a mental calibration. You can tell immediately. Like how good is your mental state?
Right, right.
So it's like if you're trying to play really well, like if you play late at night and you're tired, you just play badly.
Right.
And you can say, okay. You may think that your brain is working well, but it isn't. Because you play the video game and you're like, you suck. So okay.